And finally, we have loads of information to deliver and to disseminate with you guys.
It's finally starting to look like a normal year. I was losing hope, but yeah, it's happening.
Yes, it's so exciting. Actually, we have loads of things to comment on, so let's go for it. I'm Barbara.
And I'm Maria, and this is the Eurovision Files.
So probably the first thing that we need to delve on is all the information that the organizer broadcaster, ORF, has been giving us about the postcards for these years. And also we have ticket information. So actually, you have to register now if you want to get tickets for Eurovision 2026.
Yes, the registration actually closes soon. It opened on Monday, I think. Um, and yeah, I have to say, I found the whole process. I know it's super simple, but I found it very complicated in the sense that I started getting emails and emails and emails, and it sort of sends you in a loop. So you don't really know when you finish.
Until you get the final email, like, yeah, we've got you.
Yeah, I think at some point you start going on the loop again, and it's sort of telling you you've done this already, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, fine. But it's like you register on as Eurofan on the Eurovision site, and then it sends you to OE tickets, I think it's called, which
Yeah.
is very similar to Ticket Corner. It's the same group. So Ticket Corner was what we had for Basel, and then you register there, and then you have to go in and create an account, and then I got another email as well saying remember to register, and I was like, I thought I'd done it, and I had done it. But it was very confusing, but yeah, I think we're fine.
One of the emails that I got is like, yeah, you're in the waiting list. It's like, waiting list? So the tickets run out already? But no, it's like a normal information that appears on the website, and then you will get the final confirmation.
Correct.
So then tickets will go on sale in January. And the range of prices is like very broad. It's from 17 euros, I think I saw, up to 300.
Yeah, it's like less than 20 to 360, I think it was. It's wild, but we know obviously the live shows are usually more expensive, the final is incredibly expensive. um what I was thinking about is that I assume there will be more tickets than last year because it's a bigger place.
Yeah,
Um,
true, true.
um, but on the other hand, I think we are losing what we had in Basel, the stadium on the side with this second viewing show. So
Which actually was quite expensive for
it
just
was
a
almost
viewing show.
it was almost the same prices as a normal ticket. Like it was like crazy. But I think it was, if you do it every year, for example, it could be something that you might want to do, and suddenly we couldn't. It was also quite lucky as well that there was good weather because this was a stadium outside. It could have been
Yeah.
a bit of a nightmare, but it was lucky. But yeah, I wonder how that will impact the not the availability, but the demand for it. Because I am assuming many people that plan to travel thought, okay, this is a good alternative, not having to fight for the live show tickets or anything like that.
You always have the Eurovision Village,
Yes.
which maybe this year is open air, so it could be even bigger. Because this year was a great size, but if we compare to Liverpool, Liverpool was bigger. It was open air as well.
Yeah, Liverpool was. I don't think we got that impression when we were there, but it was probably almost like a stadium size if you think about it, because it extended massively from one side to the next. Um, so yeah, it's this year. It's again, I think it's sort of outside, and it's at the town hall of Vienna, I think.
Hmm.
So yeah, I suppose. I mean, there are going to be always plenty of options. If you're in Vienna,
Yeah.
you will be able to see Eurovision anywhere you want because I'm sure there will be screens everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, of course, I mean, it's just now we got finally like tangible information, and therefore we start wondering about the logistics of it.
Yeah. One thing about logistics for next year, it's a new regulation system for votes. So the EBU also released a new kind of set of rules. People are not entirely happy. It's a step, but it's not as a big a step that most people were expecting.
Correct. It's yes, it's a step in the in a good direction, but it's not what we all wanted. I mean, I think
Hmm.
for me the biggest change was reducing the amount of public votes per person from
Yeah.
20 to 10.
Hmm.
However, if you're using a bot, for example, that doesn't really limit you that much.
No.
So again, you have the same kind of problems. Eventually, you just have to work a little bit more for it, but you get there anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a lot of well, 4 or 5 new rules that
Yeah.
have gone
We
into
we can
place.
comment them.
Mhm.
The thing with the reducing from 20 to 10, the problem is, as you say, it could cause problems too.
Mhm.
And in the statement, they say we encourage people to vote for more than one country. How are you enforcing that?
Exactly. One thing is to encourage, another one is to set that as a rule. You can encourage, when an artist plays 10 dates on in the same stadium, I'm sure they always encourage people to go to one and allow other people. But if you're a massive fan, you're still going to go to many. It's
I
the
don't know
same
what you're
thing.
talking about, Maria.
I don't know. I no, but what I mean is, it's you can encourage people, but you're not blocking anybody, and you can
No,
at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. Um,
exactly.
so
But in Junior Eurovision, you are forced to vote at least for three countries.
exactly.
So why are we not doing the same here? In like an idyllic world, I would vote like giving 12 points from 1 until 12, as they do like the national juries. It would be amazing to do that as a fan, and then they can calculate all the votes like that.
I think that would be a very good idea for a couple of reasons. First of all, because if you do the 12 points, you feel like you are playing Eurovision in some way. But
Yes.
also, even if it's a bot, it sort of forces you to go through a process and select and also give votes to other countries. So definitely that would be a great idea.
EBU, if you want to discuss this further, we're here.
Exactly.
Probably next year. I'm really glad that they are reintroducing the juries in the semifinals.
Yeah. I think the semifinals is the place where probably things have been a bit skewed over the last few years.
Hmm.
So having juries there might potentially level things up a little bit. Now, are they going to be 50-50 between the juries and the public? Is it still going to be the same as it used to, or it has been lately with you can vote in one semifinal but not the other?
Yeah,
Um,
might be,
Interesting.
might be, but I mean, it's a weird situation because we were in Basel this year and we couldn't vote. I don't think I could vote in either semifinal. I think just in the final because my bank account it's in the UK. So there was like a mess, but my phone was in Basel, so I couldn't vote in any of the semifinals. At least I know the UK, well, they say that they are getting rid of the telephone votes. It's just through the app now,
Hmm.
which might be easier for everyone anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
we more regulations enhance technical safeguards, like monitoring suspicious patterns. That means bots.
Exactly. Again, how do you monitor that? What kind of controls do you have? Um, if the good thing about it is that if they don't give technical details ahead of time, hopefully you confuse anyone that is trying to do this. If you
Yeah.
if you explain the rule, you can go around it. But if you don't explain the rule, maybe it's a bit more complicated to be able to fix something that will get around these systems. I would say,
You're right.
but as with everything, I am sure that there will be leaks and potentially there might be spying involved. I mean, it's crazy to think that something like Eurovision could lead to that, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised about anything anymore.
I mean, but Eurovision is this spectacle that it's a massive soft power element. Uh,
Yeah.
so anything can happen. So these are like the four. Well, the first rule is clear promotion rules, and that means not allowing advertisement by governments and stuff like that. And I think that was already the case.
It
Apparently,
was,
it's not been enforced.
yeah, and also another of the new rules I think is that the artists cannot be involved in some of these promotions. Obviously, the artists
Mm.
can promote themselves, but I don't think they can participate in any publicly regulated, s- attempt. So, you should not be able to have an ad paid by the government with the artist saying, "Hey, vote for me." How do you stop that? Again, like you say, this was already a rule, or some version of this was a rule, and it was happening. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. For now, we have the first set of songs of any national final. So at least we got a song that now is going to Eurovision. Which one? We don't know yet because Montenegro has to choose first.
And there are 15 songs. I think it's
Yeah,
a lot.
but one of them is going to Eurovision.
Yeah,
Think about that. That's
it is.
exciting.
It is very. I mean, there are a few national finals now, like announced and so on. But yeah, we got Montenegro that has finally released the songs, and we've been able to listen to them
In full.
in full. So, did you listen to them?
Yes, of course I did.
I did listen to them as well. So, I got a few favorite. I mean, I'm not sure if they are favorites. I might have to listen to them a little bit more, but I do have a few that caught my attention. How about you?
I think there's only one winner, actually. I
Okay.
think there's two strong contenders here, but there's just only one right choice for Montenegro,
Well, of course, of course. So,
which is
tell me.
For me, it's Temperatura by Lana and Derde. I don't know if I'm pronouncing those names correctly. Sorry. Uh, but that's the only right decision for me. I know people really like Nova Zora, the song Nova Zora, and I think that's the second best,
Okay.
which if it goes to Eurovision, I won't be sad about. And there's something about this Luka Radovic song that I like. So those
Yeah, that
are the top
is
three for me.
okay. Um,
But Temperatura needs to go to Eurovision. Montenegro, choose correctly.
okay. So I actually think Nova Zora is the strongest.
Hmm.
I think it's a very powerful song. It's got potential dance break. Um, I think it would definitely go. It's a song that I think would definitely go to the final if it went to
Yeah.
Eurovision. Temperatura, I really like how it starts. It reminded me of Albania this year at the beginning. But then I
Mm.
think it went a little bit poppy, a little bit Latin, a little bit maybe off track. So that's where I
Yeah.
am a bit like, I think um Oli I really like, and Dolin. Like they sound quite epic in some way. Um and I have to say the surprise for me was Minerva because it sounds a bit like Måneskin. And it's not the typical thing of Eurovision, but I know that Eurovision has been won with this kind of song. So what's happening? But yeah, I mean, I definitely heard Temperatura before as a big potential winner.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the fans' favorite is Nova Zora. Everyone is talking about this one. But I think Temperatura has you say like it starts like very, yeah, volcanic and then it goes like really Latin,
Yeah,
probably. But I think that's the mixture of genres and that really works in Eurovision. So, of course, it depends on what they're doing live. And
yeah,
then anything can change, and we might end up something like totally different.
yeah. I think it will depend a lot on the staging.
Hmm.
But I think all these songs have the potential to do something cool with them. There
Yeah.
was one, I have to say, there's one, I don't remember which one it is now. But oh yeah, I think Nedekodirana.
Yeah,
It's like,
Stefan?
it's a bit repetitive. And I was like, how would you do something cool with this on stage? It's like, yeah, I somehow ended up liking it more than I thought I would, but I'm like, this is not the kind of song that you take to Eurovision. I would be really surprised.
Hmm.
Um, so like I appreciate that it's 15 songs and it has to be a little bit of everything, but also they have to work for Eurovision. And I'm saying this for all the other entries of all the other national finals.
I'm really impressed by the quality, actually,
Yes.
in a good way. I mean, it's amazing. Maybe because I was like so thirsty for Eurovision songs, and so I embraced them all. But I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah. No, it's very exciting to finally have something. The Balkans tend to do Eurovision very well. I think this year was a bit of a freak year when none
Yeah,
of them really went to the final.
just Greece.
It doesn't necessarily mean that the songs were bad. I think it
No.
was a freak year anyway. um, but yeah, it's exciting to finally start getting songs and also announcements from other countries.
Yeah, we got some small clips apparently for Supernova. I haven't listened to them because I want to listen to the songs in full. So
Same,
I'm waiting for that.
same.
Yeah,
So we don't
okay.
have
So
news about Supernova.
we don't. Well, the news is there are some snippets of the songs. We won't
Yeah,
be commenting on them until we have the full
yeah.
songs.
We don't have a comment on them. That's what we don't have.
And then we have the long list and also now the short list for Vidbir.
Mm-hmm.
And we have two very well-known names, which is Monokate, so Katerina Pavlenko from Goe, and Jerry Hale.
Very excited about those, I have to say.
I cannot wait to listen to those songs, actually. And especially since Jamala apparently said that the quality was not there.
There have been
So I need to listen to them.
there have been quite a lot of controversy
Yeah.
around the for such a short period of time and such like lack of news. The news has all been about controversy. So we know that Yamala said, or we apparently Yamala said that the quality was not great.
Hmm.
There was a contestant that we
Melovin.
said that he withdrew, but then apparently Yamala said she rejected him, and it's like, oof, what's happening? Yeah,
Yeah, Melovin, who already represented Ukraine in
yeah.
Eurovision, apparently in 2014, 15, I want to say, 15, I think it was 15. Uh, Apparently he said, no, I withdrew. And Jamal said, no, 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 I kicked you out. What? We need to know what happened there. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
for
have to
real.
say, Yamala this year is playing like Queen of Kings here. She's like, yeah.
She, Queen of the Kings.
That was a reference, but yeah, she's been an absolute boss from the sounds of it, and I'm loving it.
Jamala, we need to know. We need to know. Um, we have also news from Lithuania. I'm not ready for this, guys. So we have the list of participants and song titles. We
There's
have
there's no
no
catharsis.
music. There's no catharsis! Well, there's gonna be more catharsis for me anyway. But I'm actually not ready to move on in some countries because I'm really attached to this year's representatives.
It's funny how it works, right? Like we've been saying for months, we don't have songs, we need songs. And now that we're starting to get the potential of some songs at least, it's like, oh no, I don't want to move on. But hey, we got a month left now until 2026, which is a new Eurovision year for real.
Yeah,
So it has to happen. It has to happen.
it has
Um,
to.
but yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I think since we've commented, we also got Estonia, Estilau.
Hmm.
So there are some countries. Albania is also going to start soon.
Next
Um,
month.
yes. So we are finally getting movement around this.
Finally. I mean, we're still
Finally.
waiting for the General Assembly slash vote in December. So I think it's next week already.
It isn't, I think, is it on the 10th?
I was thinking it was on the 10th, and then I read something the other day. It might be on the 4th or the 5th. So I think
So
they keep it like a little bit secretly, so we are not
uh,
expecting news. I don't know.
I think what's happening is they're still confused about whether there's going to be just a vote or not just a vote, just a discussion or a discussion as a vote or and a vote.
Yeah,
But I think it's important that we mention as well. There are some countries that are already sort of positioning themselves.
yeah.
So we know that Spain has said very clearly their position is still the same, that if Israel participates, they will withdraw.
Hmm.
Um, we've heard that Slovenia seems, I mean, we've heard, again, there's no real statement, so we need to be careful here. We don't
Yeah.
want to misinform anyone, but there seems to be a rumor that Slovenia has said they are not participating at all, which might or might not be related to Israel participating.
No, it
Uh,
is.
it is, yeah, but if Israel says no and they still decide not to participate, or if Israel is a no, but then Slovenia still decides not to participate, then is it related or is it, you know?
I think they said if Israel doesn't participate, we will participate.
Okay.
But again, there's not like an official statement. There's been like maybe some interviews, some comments from the broadcaster, but no official statement has been released. So that's why we cannot really say 100% this is what been said.
Yeah, I personally I think it is a mistake that the EBU doesn't go clearly into what is going to happen. Just about the information, there's going to be a vote and it's going to be on this date, and there's going to be the discussion on this date, and then the countries will have the time, I don't know, a week to decide or a month to decide or something like that. It
Hmm.
just feels it's all so confusing that I think that is leading to misinformation. And about, someone hears something and that suddenly becomes news and it's not the case. I think it is important to have transparency in something like this. It's the more political side of Eurovision. It's not necessarily the side that I like the most because I think it should just be an entertainment thing. But it's part of the nature of Eurovision that
Yeah.
this is about broadcasters slash countries, if you like, and we need to talk about those things.
Hmm.
But in order to be able to talk clearly about it, we need the information, and the information is not
Yeah.
necessarily coming.
No, it's not as transparent as it should be, but I think they're doing that for a reason. What's the reason behind it? I just don't know. But um, we actually might have another country joining next year. And it's not Canada.
Yeah,
Well, it might be Canada too.
but we did talk about Canada the last time.
Yeah. So this one is Kazakhstan.
It's on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, it doesn't matter where it is now. We have Azerbaijan, we have Australia.
No, it is. Yeah, I would put Kazakhstan in the definitely Asian countries, even though
Hmm.
it's sort of Eurasia still.
Yeah. And
But
they
yeah,
participated in Junior Eurovision anyway.
yes.
So
It's definitely like Europe adjacent anyway. So I mean, Europe influenced everything for better or for worse anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, Kazakhstan. I mean, I would definitely like to see more countries, so why not? I
Hmm.
think it's one of those countries that can have the potential for folky, hopefully a bit of a techno folk or something like that. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I can see like some ethnic identity influence in this kind of music. Hopefully, they don't send anything like too global English poppy music style, and they can create this sense of identity that we like to see on Eurovision. So yeah, apparently there's some talks between the EU and the broadcaster in Kazakhstan. The government has also confirmed that there are talks happening. So yeah, as we said with these other returning countries like Romania, Bulgaria, Moldova, potentially Canada coming, it's they're trying to make it up for those countries that might withdraw if Israel participates, which I think is what they have to do. They have to find the money somewhere else, but also at some point they need to listen to the current members' concerns. And we always welcome more countries, but listen to what you have now. Like
yes,
listen to what Spain is saying, listen to what Ireland, the Netherlands are saying, and trying to find a middle ground for all of it.
exactly. It's, I mean, not much else to say about that. Also, my concern as well about getting all these new countries is we are at that stage where we got like 6 months left or
Hmm.
less. Uh, are they prepared? Do they have the money? Like, do they not the money, but the artists, the right songs? If you do it rushed, then you're going to have like a half-cooked Eurovision entry, and that means, yeah, you give opportunities to the more established ones to get through semifinals into final, but is it at what cost for these new countries? You want them to do it properly.
I mean, I can imagine these new countries, for instance, Canada or Kazakhstan, countries that never participated, they will just do like an internal selection, or even they have someone in mind already to represent the country. So, yeah, it's not going to be like very thorough.
Exactly. You
Uh,
you're not gonna vet the song with the public probably like you do in a national final. We know that not
mm,
every country does it. UK,
yeah.
for example. Um,
And,
but
and
yeah,
and how does it look for the UK?
terrible. Yeah, no. But the UK has a choice to do or not do this.
Yeah.
These countries
And they
wouldn't
have
have a
money.
choice. Exactly,
Yeah.
but these countries probably wouldn't have a choice because there wouldn't be time.
Yeah. No, no, no. They have to do it internally. That's 100% for sure. But I mean, Azerbaijan, well, not Armenia, but Azerbaijan does internal selection anyway,
Yeah.
and they've been participating for so many years now.
Yeah, but it hasn't worked for them lately either.
Yeah. So, yeah, the last bit of things to talk about is I went last week to Het Grote Songfestivalfeest. Uh, we mentioned earlier on that we had press accreditation. The press event was cancelled. We don't know the reasons, so I won't really want to comment on that. But I want to say that it was again an amazing experience. Mid through the year, the Eurovision year, so something to like hold on to and try to enjoy. We had like highlights. Karia opened the show, and then Bojan came to dance with him, the new Karia song, Disco Balls. And then we had all the beauty blenders on stage together. I don't know, I felt so nostalgic, not just for Eurovision 2025, but it's this kind of emotional concert where all these past performers come together. I think it's a great event, a great thing to do. Maria, you should come next year.
Yeah, maybe. I actually felt like so happy to see Sal in the end there because obviously she
Yeah.
had been doing the Strictly Come Dancing / Dancing with the
Hmm.
Stars version in Denmark, and then she got eliminated the week before, and then suddenly she was
Mhm.
announced. So she's not in any of the posters for the event or anything, but suddenly she was there, and I thought that is so nice that she actually said, you know what, yeah, then I'm going. And it
Yeah,
meant reuniting the beauty blenders, which, as you say, that's like it was like the coolest thing.
it was. It actually was. And I think that concert gave me more strength and power and hope for next year. I mean,
Yeah,
like, this is what Eurovision is about. It's not about withdrawing or kicking out people or fighting against each other. Or, as you said, it shouldn't be about all politics. Because that's what we've been hearing these last few months, and rightly so for some countries and their concerns. But what we like about Eurovision is what happens in these events, like all coming together. We're all part of the same spirit. And I really would like to see that kind of a spirit in Eurovision 2026, regardless of what's happening.
exactly. It's I think the motto of Eurovision, United by Music, it's a great one. It's just unfortunately, it's there are a lot of challenges around that, but it's probably, events like Het Grote are what they should be about. And yeah, like, just seeing the beauty blenders on stage, all of them, it's like you got 4 countries there that were competing against each other, but they just like these artists just love each other so much.
Where
It's
strangers
great.
become family.
Absolutely. It's like it's so great to see. It's lovely.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready for 2026 now.
For Eurovision or for Het Grote? Both.
Both. No, but obviously Eurovision is the main event. It's the most wonderful time of the year, as we always say.
Yeah, so I think next time we come back, um, discussing the big Eurovision, we're probably going to know a lot more because I will probably be past this 10th of December and so on. It might even be next year if we're not careful.
No, but we have to do, well, we have some content ready for Junior Eurovision.
Exactly. That's why I said big Eurovision, because we were talking about Junior Eurovision, which is we got an episode ready, so that one is coming soon as well.
Yeah.
It's a
And
very
hopefully,
quick. It's a
yeah.
very quick Junior Eurovision episode. It's gonna be a bit weird.
And it's going to be weird because we were together and we're not used to recording together on this, I don't know, this
The
setup thing.
setup that we had was prehistorical. Let's put
It's
it like that.
not even low budget, before budget existed.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of cardboard involved.
But it worked out in the end.
It worked. It didn't move.
Okay, so thank you for listening. Keep track on our socials. More content coming soon.
Yeah, more news and more content. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Remember, you can subscribe to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, leave a 5-star review, and check out our Instagram account.